Hello, my loves. Welcome to another day, another beautiful journey. Today we are going to be dropping into one of my favorites. I say this about everything. One of my favorites recently. Again, I continue to be in the field of the favorite. Exploring and finding the favorites. La 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 la. One of my favorite practices recently of journeying with the medicine of the rose. So for today's practice, it will be super beneficial, super amazing if you can have a real life red rose. You know, if you have a different color, I'm sure it will also work. If not, I'm gonna place a little rose right in front of here once we start the meditation, so you can, look into that, and it will be in full view while I'm here sneaking in the background. But for now, yeah, if you have a beautiful rose essential oil, or sometimes you can get these really stunning, tinctures of the rose, some rose water, or some sort of elixir, some beautiful essential oil that might have rose inside of it. Maybe this is something you make on your own, or you have yourself. Rose is said to have one of the highest frequencies as a flower, the frequency of love and the frequency of desire and passion. Even think about the association with the rose. It's infinite romance, it's devotion, it's beauty, it's passion. It's just the infinite, or a timeless symbol for love. And why is that? Why did no other flower receive this kind of honor and throne when all the other flowers are equally as beautiful, right? There's something special about the rose, and whatever association you have with the rose, the energy is still there. It's still available for you to tap into, for you to explore, for you to dive into and to merge into. And the practice I'm going to be teaching and sharing with you, you can use with anything and with any object, with any source of contemplation, whether it's imaginary or real. It can be an item of beauty, like a beautiful swan feather. I have on my altar here beautiful elements to me that represent beauty and abundance. So I have my abundance stone here. It's nothing special, but sometimes I hold to it and whisper gratitudes. I have my beautiful necklace here that I got in a, Christmas market that I was also working in back in the day. But it just has this really stunning architecture on the inside. But the special thing about it is that it was my abundance necklace, that I decided that even though the reflection of my bank account was saying one thing, that I still deserved something beautiful. So I bought this item on a discount because it was broken, but I love it. It's stunning. I really wanted a piece from this artist, and I said, yes, I can find a way to make this happen. So yeah, surrounding ourselves with items of beauty is so vital. It's so necessary and important, especially when we're speaking of the energy of the Empress, this fertility, this ability to see within your space beauty. I also have this stunning, insane necklace. I've never worn it, but it was a gift from a friend who said that it's a necklace from the Krishna island. So, okay, thank you. I don't know. I've literally never worn it because I always thought that it's really big. It's quite the statement piece, and I've been a minimalist in my fashion. I don't know if by choice or by by fear of being seen in that bigness, or yeah, by just the environment that I was living in. It wasn't really a place where people would be wearing things like that. So yeah, beautiful items. Or here I have a yoni cast painted gold. So this is of my own yoni. And I look at it often. I look at it in meditation. I pour love into it because I want to have an embodied experience of pouring love into a part of my body that is quite literally able to birth and create life. To me, this is important. To me, this is what it means to worship at the altar of you, to create your life around this altar and this ceremony of being you, of adorning yourself, you know, having some beautiful jewelry that makes you happy. Maybe it's makeup, maybe it's being barefaced, maybe it's being naked, maybe it's wearing beautiful clothes. Whatever that is, you have your own thing. So, gosh, this smells so good. Tapping into the frequency of the rose. You can also have a rose bath filled with magnesium and drinking rose tea. There's so many different ways and options. So whatever you have today will be good and will be beautiful. So yeah, the medicine of the rose. Let's take a deep breath in. Letting go with a sigh, with a sound. You know, sometimes we might have an intuition to adorn our house with flowers to make it beautiful, but it's another layer, it's another thread, it's another dimension to connect to it, to make to be present with that energy in our home, to quite literally engage with it. A beautiful insight I recently got is around making a house a home. We have this beautiful gift as the feminine to sing into the walls, to dance around, to pour our life force energy into the structure that holds us, to pour gratitude into it, to pour love, to make it a celebration, to make it, you know, to clear the energy, to do some saging, cleansing, to quite literally keep the energy of a home alive and celebrated and vital. And that begins within our own inner system. So similarly, we can buy flowers and just place them with the intention of, hey, I just want to buy some flowers. Or we can go a step deeper of like, I want my home filled with beauty. I want my home filled with the bloom of life. I want my home to be a sanctuary, a co-created space of beauty, magic, and medicine. So in that space, I buy or I seek out roses. I seek it out as a celebration, as an honoring. So it's this, you know, you have the surface level, the intention, and then you can sink a little bit deeper. It's like the difference between saying something and feeling it. You know, I can say thank you, or I can really feel into how grateful I am, how open my heart is, and how truly grateful I am for somebody else sharing or gifting me their time or their, you know, provision, or paying for dinner, or a conversation. And I can just say, drop into my deep heart and say, just say, wow, thank you so much. You know, we get to make magic in our everyday life in these very simple and subliminal ways. So our body is always listening. Our body is listening if we are wanting to adorn her, to dress her up in beauty and magic and creation, or if we're just throwing on an outfit that feels comfortable, that feels, you know, the same, without going the extra effort. You know, whenever we put a beautiful outfit on or make an effort to look good, maybe it's washing our face, maybe it's doing something a little bit extra. Our body feels this. Maybe it's using some organic, beautiful product. Maybe it's making a face mask at home with whatever you have. It's like this extra zhuzh, this juiciness of like, oh, I'm taking care of myself. I'm nourishing myself. I'm pouring into myself. Maybe it's reading a book, or maybe it's, you know, eating something delightful and yummy and something that just makes your soul light up. You know, that kind of, you know, chicken soup for the soul, or yeah, some juice or something that just makes us feel really good, and that is actually genuinely also good for us. You know, maybe chugging a few cocktails might not be as good as eating a salad, and bear with me, okay, here, I'm not a basic salad girly here. If you ever have a chance, Google green goddess salad. It's with an avocado dressing, or message me and I will send you the recipe. I have the recipe. I made it for so many people that I was being asked to make recipes. So I will send you the recipe. I will put it somewhere. I will put it somewhere underneath or in this section. Basically, the energy of the Empress, the rose, love, adornment, beauty, magic. It's all to do with how we choose to love on ourselves, how we choose to express life through us, how we choose to interact with life, even when circumstances are not as we desire them to be. Perhaps we want something different. So today we're meditating with the rose. We're going to be merging our auras, merging our identity, merging and becoming the energy of the rose, coming into unified field with the rose, opening our, you know, our system to receive the messages, to receive this inspiration, this wellness, this medicine of the rose into our system, so that we are able to be in easier relationship with giving and receiving in life, so that we are able to experience more deeply receiving from life itself, from nature, because we're now practicing this reciprocity of okay, the rose is a safe space, the rose is beautiful, it's an element of beauty, it's natural, I can allow it into my system. I can practice allowing love in. I can practice allowing life in. And through that, when we encounter a moment of life that, you know, a lover or a gift or abundance coming into our life, we literally already have the pathways of receivership, of allowing that in, you know, of being able to welcome it in, to be a home for love, to be a home for receiving, to be a home for beauty. So without further ado, find your rose or tune into the one here. And yeah, let's begin. Let's drop all the way in. Let's see if my earphones work. Yeah, they do. So we can tune into this beautiful rose. You can tune away from me. I'm gonna be somewhere in the background. This is unhinged activities. First of all, close down your eyes, drop into your space, drop all the way in into who you are right now, right here, into the fullness of you. Taking a deep breath in to cleanse your entire system, to cleanse your entire body, mind. Deep breath in, maybe shaking your shoulders, shimmying your hip bones. Doing anything to open and release. We've done a few exercises now. Maybe it's your sounding, maybe it's your breathing, maybe you need to dance around or move around. Find a way to drop in into yourself. Hey, away. Oh, maybe you have a little giggle, a little bit of a laugh. Just loosening up, lightening up your system, and together we will take 11 strong breaths. So do so at your own time, sipping in that beautiful breath as if it was golden sunlight, as if it was medicine of love itself, and everything that you are needing and desiring in this moment could be fulfilled by this one breath, because life loves you that much. And whatever you don't want, exhale, give it away, give it back, offer it up on the altar of love. Give it back, gift it back to life, knowing that life can alchemize. Allowing your head to be soft, your body to follow the movement of this breath. Allow yourself to become intoxicated with who you are, with your desire for joy, with the fullness of who you are in this freaking moment. Allow yourself to taste that forbidden apple of you, of your joy, of your 1,000,000%, because you can in this moment without anything in your reality changing. But with this breath, you get to taste yourself fully. You get to open so big and so vast that you let all of life in. Hey, take that leap of faith, like the full leap into the unknown of your joy and your wildest beauty. Without needing to change or fix or pay the price in any way other than your courage. 2 last breaths. I know that you've probably taken more than me. Seduce yourself in this moment with your beautiful breath. 2 more last ones. This moment will never come again. How can you breathe in honor and in awe of that? And as you continue breathing at your own pace, allow it to be beautiful and soothing and relaxing. Allow it to be nourishing to your system in exactly whatever way you desire in this moment. Maybe placing a hand on your heart. Maybe placing a hand on your beautiful face. Maybe smiling to yourself. Whatever you do, pick up your beautiful rose or look at the one on the screen. With that same loving adoration as you hold yourself, can you gaze at this beautiful rose with this same love? Can you witness this rose and imagine that all of your ancestors, all of your healed ancestors are gathering behind your back to pour love through you into this masterpiece of creation, into this beautiful just reflection of life itself, which